The FDA could authorize vaccination of children between the ages of 12 and 15 as soon as this week. And if that happens, parents will have some things that they're going to want to know first before making that decision. And joining us this morning with more is Mercy Medical Center pediatrician Dr. Ashanti Woods. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to you, Jennifer.
Thank you so much. This could really be a very difficult decision for some parents to do because this has not been fully approved yet in the United States.
That's right. A lot of parents are actually excited, as well as pediatricians, about this news of approval. But then you have the other half of parents and perhaps other people who are a little bit hesitant and very thoughtful, equally thoughtful in their decision. But this is a decision that we as healthcare providers that we've been long awaiting because we want to give our children an extra layer of protection against an illness that we know has some potentially very harmful consequences, particularly in children.
Well, and talk about that a little bit because children have traditionally not been the segment of the population that has really been affected very much at all by COVID.
That's right. On one hand, you have children who first don't get affected, or two, when they do get infected, they have milder illnesses. However, there are two other categories that we worry about. One, children bringing those illnesses home to potentially very ill family members, right? So who are vulnerable with their adult ailments. You're also going to have children who are at risk for something called multi-system inflammatory disease in children, also known as MIS-C, where children can get quite ill and often end up in the pediatric ICU of hospitals. So what's the point? Children can in fact get very ill from a COVID-related illness, plus they can bring it home to their susceptible family members.
But when it comes to that specific point, this vaccine, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but it protects you from getting the symptoms of COVID, the most severe symptoms, but it doesn't prevent you from still giving it to someone else.
So that's a great question. So the study looked at over 2,000 adolescents aged 12 to 15, split them up into two categories, one or two groups. One group, roughly 1,000 kids, had illnesses of COVID, so got instances of COVID in one group. Another group had 0 cases of COVID. The group that had 0 cases of COVID, that was the vaccinated group. The group that did have cases of COVID, that was the group that received the placebo or didn't receive the vaccine at all. So actually, it looks like this vaccine is quite protective, and they're giving it 100% efficacy, which is even higher than the 94-95% efficacy given to adults. So actually, it does look like it's protective against kids. However, this was a small group of about 2,200 adolescents.
And what about the idea that there are some concerns that it could affect children, especially young girls later on, not knowing the impact that the vaccine could have maybe on birth control or reproduction?
So right now, we have not quite seen any harmful or reproductive organ issues. However, these children who were in this study, they're going to be followed for a minimum of 2 years to see if there are any long-term side effects. The side effects that we do know about are the same side effects that we've seen in everyone, particularly the 16 to 25-year-old group: fever, headache, a little bit of arm pain, a little bit of redness. So far, there have not been any reported cases of serious side effects. That's exactly what we're going to continue to do, is to monitor. In adults, we don't expect there to be reproductive issues long-term. So for the age group 12 and above, we don't expect any long-term or reproductive consequences either.
All right, and just real quickly, do you see this becoming an annual shot, a requirement for kids to get into places like schools?
So the discussion right now is ongoing, and personally, do I? Perhaps yes. That's not official, but
Sure.
With emergency action, with emergency use, there will be no mandate. However, if federally approved, if formally approved by
Right.
the FDA, CDC, perhaps there will be a mandate by not only schools but in colleges as well. Ultimately, we want to protect people from preventable illnesses and illnesses that can cripple. We've been crippled for a year, and we don't want that to happen again. So perhaps yes, it might be a mandate.
All right, Dr. Ashanti Woods, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Great to see you as always.
Always, and happy Mother's Day to you and your viewers.
Thank you so much again.